Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be reviewing this suspect for Overwatch just to see if this player is hacking or not, and I would like to record it just so I can get some feedback so that I can make some better reports in the future from the comments section that you guys have. So currently the suspect doesn't appear to be doing anything too crazy. I mean, it looks like he's just watching behind him, making sure that nobody's coming for the flank. He's about to peek through Sniper's Nest, and he decides not to. He knows there's a lot of people mid, and I don't think it's because he has wall hacks, but there's just a lot of noise there. Teammates probably making callouts. He's being very defensive. He's not really pushing anything, kind of just watching his teammates, really. Which is weird because he does have the AWP, and he could probably be watching that from the range, but let him play how he plays. Teammate catwalk. He did not notice that enemy who was sitting down there near underpass. So far this man seems to be in the clear. I'm guessing maybe he might have toggled on because he was doing bad at the beginning of the match and he got more towards the end and he really wants to rank up. That seems to be a common thing that players do. And this guy is lagging really bad right now, but he only has 50 ping. That's strange. Could it be that he toggled on some kind of a lag hack? His teammates seem to be moving just fine, so it's not my computer, it's not my internet. The teammates are doing just fine. It's actually the player, the suspect, who still appears to be doing nothing. He's just kind of sitting back very defensively, but not really watching anything. That was interesting. He kind of peeked there. Okay, that guy is definitely toggled. The person sitting connector. I think we might have the wrong player reported here. Go back and look at that, but I don't think I'm able to. Suspect is sitting in the spawn, not really doing anything. Pretty strange. This could be where he was toggling on, actually. It could be that he started toggling because the enemy toggled, and a lot of players do that, but, you know, if you're ever in a situation where the enemy is toggled on, just report them. Do not toggle on, because something like this is going to happen to you, and, well, you could get banned. So, just play the match out. In fact, if the hackers on your team don't kick him, just report him. That way you can have an Overwatch watch you and make sure that there's no cheating going on. That was really weird. If he did toggle on, it didn't do him very much good because he just kind of died right there doing pretty much nothing to the enemy team. So here we are again, this player's frequently inactive, just sitting here. Very strange. This Woodpecker player seems to be doing quite phenomenal, going 17-4. I believe he is toggled. I mean, there was a point where he was looking at the ground and he was flicking to the head. I'm almost certain that he's toggled, but unfortunately I can't do anything about this. This is my first Overwatch, and I don't think there's any way for me to get this player banned, but maybe this video will show you that one player completely is stomping all the other players. Sure, it's possible that he's a smurf, but if you re-roll the video back to the beginning, there was a time where the man was noticed in connector, and he didn't really do anything. Suspect seems to have found this enemy, and he was waiting him out. It seems like he has walls now. I think he might have toggled on. Yeah, he's trying to shoot him through the wall there. Definitely toggled on. He has wall hacks. Maybe not wall hacks, but maybe some kind of an aim assist that allowed him to aim through the wall. Or so it appeared. I cannot be certain. Looks like one of the suspect's teammates has taken down Woodpecker down to about half health, strangely enough. Sitting AFK in spawn, probably toggling on again. Maybe toggling something else. I'm not really sure. People do things when they're desperate, and it's not the right thing to do, you know? It's gonna mess you up. I'm very confused because the suspect does have 49 ping, which isn't too bad, and he seems to be kind of teleporting everywhere, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's using some kind of a lag hack to kind of help compensate for Woodpecker's notorious acts. Okay, I've seen frequently that hackers like to look at the ground and walk around and shoot their autos, so this could be bad. Here comes one of the enemies approaching the suspect, and it would appear as though the suspect has failed to kill the enemy. He's decided to buy another auto, and he is now approaching mid, where the bomb is going along with two other key side members. One person is faking A and another is faking B, it would appear. Suspect is just kind of... Yeah, that's so blatant. That's clearly aim hacks. No guarantee for wall hacks. Definite aim hacks. Not even a doubt in the slightest. He's just kind of looking at the ground, walking around, getting headshots with an auto by flicking to them. Very strange-like. It doesn't really seem that in Overwatch you get a look at what the chat had to say, so unfortunately we can't really look for any griefing, like toxicity that the player might have been communicating with his teammates, so it wouldn't appear that that's anything he's been doing. He is now approaching the B site, and actually if you watch this map right now, you'll notice that he's kind of chasing down this T side member. It's as if he has commands or something that kind of tells him where he's at, perhaps his mini-map. And yeah, he's just kind of sitting there, and he tagged the enemy. Yeah, that's a little too obvious, buddy. Now, to be fair, Woodpecker definitely deserves to get banned too, and you know, sometimes I feel like it's justified to toggle on because an enemy toggles on, but you can't do it because you're gonna get banned. It's unfortunate, but it's inevitable. I believe the suspect knows that they're top mid. It doesn't seem like he wants to peek him because I believe the suspect knows that Woodpecker is top mid also with an auto, and he knows that he will die to that. So yeah. Enemy sitting chair, suspect kind of sitting connector, just waiting patiently. One opponent is going to meet his demise as he pushes connector. He fell back a little bit. And that person going cat, you just cannot push Woodpecker down. That's pretty much the round guaranteed for suspect, considering that they have no hackers now, and they have a hacker for CT side. 2 CT members dropped, but it's not going to matter with suspect alive, especially when there's one mid, when he's watching connector where bomb is. He might have toggled off? No, definitely not. A little bit of a spin bomb move right there, almost. Yeah, suspect is a little too blatant. I think I've seen enough to confirm. I think this recording is enough proof that this man was definitely not playing legitimately. I mean, it's unfortunate. It might have been for justice's sake, but justice isn't enough in this case. You just don't hack, man. Suspect in T-spawn again. Oh, potential bunny hop scripts there. Not super obvious though, and it was only once. The only thing we can really ding him for certain is aim hacks. There were a few times where I'm pretty sure he had wall hacks, but it could be his aim hacks kind of shot through the wall. You know, which you might as well consider wall hacks, but you know, first time doing this, I'm just going to make sure that I only do the things that are blatantly obvious, which are the aim hacks. Suspect is approaching A site where bomb is along with 2 other T side members, and Woodpecker is still up. Yeah, he's definitely shooting people through the wall there. Yeah, that's Husky down. We're trying to take him out, but there's not much you can do when somebody has aimbot like this. Looks like one of the T side Iceberg is going to try to come from Palace to approach the suspect. Suspect knows where he is at, it would appear. Not much for them to do, unfortunately, but you know, if this player gets banned, you know, if he's convicted truthfully, then you will know that the match, anything that happened in the match won't count towards your stats. So if you derank from that match or something, you will get your rank back. So, all right, so we know all this. I'll leave your review. Blah blah blah. I've watched so many videos and I know what all these say. But aim assistance, absolutely evident beyond absolute unreasonable doubt. Like, we know for a fact that he was aim hacking. Vision assistance, you know, considering the fact that he was looking at the ground for the majority of the match, I don't think vision assistance was a big part of it, though he might have had it. I can't say that is evident beyond a reasonable doubt. Other external assistance, it did appear at one point that there's a chance maybe that he had B-hop scripts, but there just was not enough evidence for it, so I'm going to have to give insufficient evidence. And he wasn't really griefing, you know. Technically, if you're hacking, you're griefing, but I think in this case right here, let's see. Right here, disruptive, anti-competitive, antisocial. He was really doing all of these. Deliberately interfering with or trying to damage or be damaged by teammates. No, he didn't do that, and I think that's what the griefing is particularly specifically for. So I think the key thing here that's going to get him banned is this, like, very obvious aim assistance. You know, there's not much to it. and I will submit this verdict. Your verdict has been submitted. Thank you for your Overwatch. Alright, that's the end of that. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments what you might have thought happened. And yeah, I think I'll do another one of these and make another video on it if it goes well. Thanks for watching.